Hi guys, how's it going? Hopefully you're having a good day. Today I wanted to talk to you about the importance of feeding a good nutritious meal not only to your body but also to your mind. As you know, we lead a very busy life, at least here in North America where I live. People, or at least the people that I know usually rush in the morning to have a quick routine just to get them out of the door to go to school or go to work. And today I wanted to make this video because about 5 years ago I found out that people who are successful have something to do with their morning routine. And given that I'm so curious, I figured out that I do some research on it, and I did. And what I found was that most of the successful people who feel like they're in control of their lives actually have a very solid morning routine. And that gave me an incentive to try to better my own life by trying to establish a morning routine. If you're anything like me, or if you know me, people know that I did not grow up with a solid morning routine. My family would work together like factory workers, like try to just rush breakfast, rush getting ready, putting on uniform because I grew up in India, and we would get out the door just in time. And I remember running to my school bus because otherwise I would miss it. And it did happen many times, but it never struck to me that I need to change up my routine in order to feel like I'm more in control of my day or my life. And it seems like such a small thing, but really it's the small things that make a big difference in our life usually, right? So when I started doing some research, what I found was that a really good morning routine doesn't, it would help if you do the same thing every day, just because it helps you create a habit, right? But just how we feed our bodies really good meals in the morning, hopefully you do. It's not the same thing every day that we feed our bodies. So it's totally okay to give yourself permission that if you're going to start to have a morning routine, that you're not going to do the same thing every day. Because truth be told, we all have responsibilities, and even though we think the morning routine is very important to have, it's a habit. It's like creating a habit, and it takes time to create a habit. It takes conscious effort. So I wanted to create this video today to give you inspiration that a simple thing such as morning routine can totally shift your day, can totally shift your life. And I've had the experience of it. I've been working on creating and editing kind of like a morning routine that kind of works for me, no matter where I am in the world, no matter what I'm doing. And it's been 3 years in process. So I don't want to create the notion that it's going to take you 3 years, but it might not. You might already have a routine, so it would be much easier to carry another one on top of it or to edit it. But for me, I had no routine, so it was like unlearning a lot of the behaviors or a lot of the habits and then consciously creating, so it took me a while. But today, yeah, I get up in the morning and my routine somewhat consists of a little bit of exercise, whether that's through yoga or cardio or just simple stretching on some days. And then I followed up with some journal writing. And in my journal, I do a couple of things. I sometimes think about my top 5 values and how I'm gonna live those values in my day. Or sometimes I, think about what am I thankful for. Just taking 10 minutes to write things in there that I'm thankful for. Because there are always things that I can be thankful for, more for. So it helps me stay grounded and not take things for granted in my life. Another thing that I sometimes do is, of course, have a nutritious meal for my body. That's part of my morning. I read something inspirational. Sometimes I watch a video on YouTube. Sometimes, I read something inspirational on Facebook, even a quote can shift your mindset immensely. Or sometimes I read a book. I have a library of my favorite books. I just randomly pick a book and randomly read a page and a chapter. And usually that is really good food for our minds. Because what happens is, if we don't feed our minds good food in the morning, it's like what our body does. If we don't eat breakfast in the morning, I'm sure we can all relate. There's days that we've missed breakfast. Our body craves food because it needs the energy to carry us through the day, the daily tasks and the responsibilities. And then what we do is we end up most of the time eating what's convenient, and what's convenient usually is junk food. And just like that, you eat junk food, you feed it to your body, and you feel groggy, right? Mind is kind of the same way. If we don't take care of our minds, feeding it good breakfast, it wants to eat junk food. And its junk food is living in fear, wondering about, how other people think of you. It could be jealousy, it could be greed, just anything that depletes your energy bank, and anything that you might want to disengage from the world. And it happens slowly. It doesn't happen in one day, but slowly, after a week, after a month, you might feel just depleted, right? And that's when we go shopping, and not that shopping is bad, I shop all the time, but we go impulse shopping. We buy things online to fill ourselves up, our emotional self, right? So anyways, just wanted to make a quick video about a topic that I'm totally passionate about. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. And this is my first video today, so hopefully I didn't come across as awkward, but I was just so excited to talk about this topic. And we'll see you again. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye bye.